Hello class, today we are going to discuss chapter number 9 of class 8, which is reproduction. As this is going to be a small class, I will give you a brief introduction of this section, and then later on in our more classes we can discuss in detail. In reproduction you have animal and plant reproduction. Today we are going to discuss only animal reproduction, which is having two parts, asexual and sexual. So plant reproduction is completely a different topic altogether, which we'll take up in our different classes. Let's discuss today about animal reproduction. In asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction, you have basically the major role of in animal reproduction comes their reproductive part. More in reproductive parts, you have a very clear distributions of male reproductive parts and female reproductive parts. But in asexual reproduction, you have microscopic organisms. Like amoeba and hydra. So what is, if I tell you in brief what is like asexual reproduction. So if you understand, in asexual reproduction you just require one single parent, whereas in sexual reproduction you have to have two reproductive bodies or two parents, male and female, because they have different reproductive parts which are capable of reproducing. In microscopic organisms like amoeba and hydra, amoeba, like if you understand, has one single nuclei. Okay, this single nuclei diffuses into two small nuclei, and in later stage they become two daughter amoebas. Okay, these are daughter amoebas. And in hydra, this is your hydra. In hydra, there are small birds which come out of their body, and that bird then completely develops into a new organism. This small bud is called the development of this bird is called as budding. Okay? It is called as budding. If I talk about sexual reproduction, you have male and female reproductive parts. Here you have female reproductive parts. These together, produces individually, at individual level, these two reproductive parts produces gametes. Okay, there is a gamete of male and female. When they fuse together, they form a zygote. Male produces sperm, whereas female produces egg. This is called gamete in male and female. The formation of this zygote is called reproduction process. Am I clear? Now, after in reproduction process, These are basically two important things, sperm and egg, which are called gamete and which form a zygote. What are the basic parts which produces these reproductive unit? So male has testes, okay? They have sperm duct and they have penis. Whereas females have ovaries, ovaries, two sperm ducts, one testes, one penis, two ovaries, one uterus, one fallopian tube, yes. Now, these reproductive parts plays a very important role in formation of a zygote. And when you the male reproduces the sperm has a very so small particle. It's a very small in size. It's like in millions of if I talk about their diameter, it's very in small, and the shape of a sperm looks like this. We have a tail. This is called as tail. This is called middle body. And this is called head. Okay. So there are a lengthy process, and there are a very brief, very detailed in physiology around the female reproductive part and the male reproductive part. We will take definitely those things in our next class. If you have any doubts till now, please let me know. I'll definitely take up your doubts, and after class also we can take up some sessions, so that if you have any doubt on this topic, we can definitely cover up, and when we move forward we were all on the same page. Let's meet you in the next class. Thank you.